In this Blender tutorial, I'm gonna show you how you can create a circle. Very cool and very useful. So here I will add a cube and y-axis. Alright, and now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna subdivide this cube. Press tab, right click, select subdivide, and then again subdivide. And then if I select all the faces here, make sure you select faces and not edges or vertices. Select face, select these 4 faces here. And now if you want to you want here a circle, you can right click and then here you select circle. Perfect. And make sure you head over to edit preferences and add on and loop. Mesh loop tools. If I turn this off, now if I right click, there's no feature option there, loop cuts. You won't have that if you disable loop cuts. So make sure you enable loop cuts, and now we can right click and select your circle. Now if I go back in object mode and I press on our keyboard Ctrl+1, this will add a modifier, subdivision modifier level 1. And I'll go back to tab, and here I will extrude like this. I can create this, which looks, and I can transform this in what I created here. And now I can make this a circle, because I always wanted, when I started learning Blender, to create a circle, and I had a really hard time. I didn't know how. And also, now we don't really have a circle. I mean, we created this, but we want to turn this in this, right? From this to this. So what you can do is, where is this? Anyways, so what we have to do right now is to, sorry, let me disable. Okay, what we have to do is press on the keyboard Ctrl+R, and we add a loop cuts, and this loop cuts will just ensure that our circle, our tube, I don't know what it's called, this form, this cylinder actually, yeah, this cylinder exactly is a cylinder indeed, and it's not just deformed. It's not deformed, okay, it's actually a shape. So if you use Ctrl+R, we can now simply make this look much better. You can also here, if you press Alt+Z, if you hold Alt and Alt here, and S, but make sure we have to select both here, both circles edges there, and we use S. You can also make this smaller, and or like this on the x-axis, but you know, we can leave it like this with this size. Now press tab, we can now right click and shade smooth. We can add a bevel, increase also the level, subdivide level here. We can also add more bevel, and around 4 segments I like. And look, now this is much better, as you can see. And I'll like to add here 4, and now this looks pretty good. Now you can also add more, subdivide more. And here, what you can do if you want this to have a sharp edge, Ctrl+R, again loop cuts, and just do it this. Very simple, but I didn't know this when I started learning Blender. I'm still a beginner. I'm not, you know, advanced by any means. I still consider myself a beginner, but I'm more knowledgeable than when I started learning Blender. So I I gain more knowledge, more experience, but I'm still in the